Namo Namaha Bhavatam Sarvesham Hardam Swagatam. Welcome back to my channel Sanskrit Sopanam. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. And continuing in a series learning Sanskrit through Gita. Today we'll pick up the 32nd shloka of the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. And again, all the context, everything we have already discussed in the previous shloka. This one is just the continuation of what Arjuna is telling Sri Krishna about his feelings, about his emotions, about his insecurities. Arjunasya Vishad, his sorrow. So same thing is continuing here, and this will continue up till the end of this first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly dive in today's shloka. So as always, I have the shloka ready with me. Let me go through the shloka once. Na kankshe vijayam Krishna, na cha rajyam sukhani cha, kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va. So this is the shloka, pretty straightforward, simple shloka, and this is the sandhi vichhed version of the shloka. So only two sandhis that are happening here, naharajyen. So you see no rajyen changing into naharajyen. This is a ukara sandhi. And then you have this compound word bhogair jiviten. On sandhi vichhed, it opens as two individual words, bhogahi jiviten. So a rutva sandhi is happening here. Now all these sandhis we have already discussed in the PDF file, they are available, and I also made a video of sandhi recap. All sandhis that we have covered up till 30th shlokas. So that recap video is also there. I will leave the link here. You can go through it. And as usual, you have the PDF file that you can download from the link in the description box. It has all the details, sandhi details, word to word meaning, everything. So download the PDF file, go through it, and keep it for your ready reference. And for us now, let us start decoding the shloka. So we'll start with this anchor word here, na kankshe. This is coming here, na kankshe vijayam Krishna, na kankshe. So this, you already know, this is just negating the meaning. So what is the verb? What is the action here? That is kankshe. And this means I desire. So this particular dhatu roop, this comes from the not the pratipadik, since this is a verb. So the dhatu, the verb root. So kanksh, this is the verb root. And this simply means to desire, to wish for, to long for, in that sense. So kanksh means to desire, and in Uttam Purush, because Arjuna is talking about himself. So Uttam Purush, that is first person. In first person, singular, because again Arjuna, a single character, and obviously present tense, because he's talking about his this present scenario. No, he's telling these emotions to Shri Krishna. So all these things happening to him right now, all these emotions happening to him right now in that particular time. So kanksha dhatu in first person singular present tense, this changes into kankshe. And again, this I hope a lot of you can relate to it. This is a atmanepade form. So we have already gone through this in previous videos, right? Atmanepad verb, parasmay-pad verb. So this is not your usual Uttam Purush form, because we are very used to ami, that thing. That aham pathami, aham khadami, aham vadami. So we are very used to this sort of form. But these sorts of verb, they are called parasmay-pad. This verb root, this is atmanepad. So they have a separate, a bit different kind of forms. And again, I have told you this, that whenever you need to identify this, you can very well look for this A. So you have this kankshe, you have A in the end. So generally the atmanepad forms, they have this A at the end. So pachate, pachete, pachante. So in this way the forms goes. So that is there. Anyways, kankshe simply meaning I desire. And na kankshe, so negating the meaning. I don't desire, I don't desire. So that is what we are starting with. That is what Arjuna is saying to Shri Krishna. And then we have a question, what? That what Arjuna don't desire. So Vijayam. Actually, this is a single sentence. You see, na kankshe Vijayam, Rajyam, Sukhani. So three things he is pointing out, and he is saying that I don't desire these three things. One by one, we'll go through this. The first one here is Vijayam. So this obviously is coming from the Pratipadik Vijay. Vijay simply means victory. Very common Hindi word also, Vijay. And since this is the object, the karma, that I don't desire this is the object. So this obviously is in second case, Dvitiya Vibhakti. And single thing, so Ekvachan. Okay. And this is Vijay, this Pratipadik is masculine gender. So in Dvitiya Vibhakti, Ekvachan, this particular word Vijay, this will change into Vijayam. You simply add this ma, Vijayam. That is what is happening here. So we are very used to this form. A lot of you already know this form, very familiar with this form, right? So, na kangshe vijayam, I don't desire victory. This is the first thing Arjuna is saying. And if we'll move on, so punaschikyam, and what else? Rajyam. So first he said, I don't desire victory. And now he's saying, cha and na rajyam. And nor this rajya. Rajya means this word rajya, this simply means kingdom. Okay, kingdom or the control, the government. So essentially in those times, the kings, they are fighting for their kingdom, right? Who will establish their own kingdom. So that, the kingdom, the power, the government, that sort of thing. So, na kangshe vijayam, I don't desire victory, and na rajyam, nor I desire rajya, nor I desire kingdom. I don't desire both of these things. And he mentions one more thing, sukhani cha. So sukhani, this again comes from the pratipadik sukha. And sukha means again happiness. And essentially it means happiness, but in the context you can think of it as the pleasures. What all the pleasures and what all perks come with the kingdom and with the victory. So he's talking about all those pleasures, all those good times that will follow once he attains the victory or he attains the kingdom. So sukhani, that is why he's talking out in plural also. This word sukh, this is a neuter gender napumsak word, and in dutiya vibhakti plural, this will change as sukhani. Just as any other again neuter gender word will change. Phal, phalani, pustakam, pustakani. So same, sukh changes into sukhani. This sukhani. And why plural? Because again, he's talking about all the pleasures, all the enjoyments that will follow once he has attained the victory and he has attained the kingdom. So he is renouncing all these things. He is saying to Shri Krishna that na kangshe, I don't desire either victory or kingdom or the pleasures or all the happiness, the pleasures that will come with it. I don't desire any of it. This is the sense of this first line. Okay. And if we'll move on, so this second line, you see, this second line, this actually does not translate very well in English. So that is the shortcoming of English actually, because a lot of words, a lot of way the Sanskrit is structured, English never truly captures the essence. So a lot of times we have to make minor adjustments. We have to add in more information just to make the translation in English meaningful. If you are directly reading in Sanskrit and you understand Sanskrit, then this line makes absolute sense. But on conversion, on translation into English and Hindi also, you have to add few things. You have to make few minor adjustments. And you will see why I say that. First, let us understand the literal translation, literal meaning of the words. So we are starting with this word Rajyena. Okay. This is the Pratipadik Rajya. Rajya, again, we have seen in the previous slide also. Rajya means kingdom, the empire. And this word Rajya in Tritiya Vibhakti or third case, it changes into Rajyena. And why we use third case? When we want to say something like with kingdom, by kingdom. So with. So the meaning here is with kingdom. What does it mean in the context? We will see. Right now, with kingdom, that is why Rajya is changing into Rajyena. Okay. And if we'll move on, we also have two more things, Bhogahi and Jiviten. So Jiviten again, this and this Rajyan, you can already sense the similarity in the form. Jiviten, this comes from the Pratipadik Jivit. This is a neuter gender word, Napunsak word. And this Jivit, a lot of Hindi speakers will immediately recognize this. Jivit means alive. But in Sanskrit, Jivit also means life in general. Life. So Jivit here means life. And this is a neuter gender word. And since again, Arjuna is saying with life, so this simply is taking the third word case, Tritiya Vibhakti. And this is also changing into Jivitena. This is what is happening here. Jiviten with life. Okay. And lastly, we have this Bhogahi. So again, the Pratipadik is Bhog. And Bhog again means same as pleasures. So pleasures, the enjoyments, the relishments, that means Bhog. And this word Bhog also is in Tritiya Vibhakti, third word case only. The only difference is this is plural. Because again, just as Sukhani, lot of pleasures, multiple pleasures, he is also using the plural of this word Bhog. And in third case, plural, the Bhog will changes into Bhogahi. This is what it is changing into. Suppose you had this word, no, Rajya. So if I wanted to say with all Rajya. Like suppose there are multiple Rajya. So this Raj would have also taken the same kind of form. This Rajya would also have changed into Rajyahi. Because again, third case plural. Just as Ram in third case singular changes into Ramin, but in third case plural it changes into Ramahi. So same logic is applying here. Okay. Again, these vibhaktis, word cases, we are very often using it. So if you are having any confusion, you can visit the vibhakti video, the word case video we did very early on. Just go and take a look, revise your concepts of word case vibhakti. But by this stage, you should be aware of these simple forms that we are again and again using. Okay. So bhogahi simply meaning with pleasures. So okay, the literal meaning is out there. Rajyan with kingdom, Bhogahi with pleasures, Jiviten with life. And this Va you see, no Va. So Va is just like Cha. You already know Cha means and Va simply means or. This Va simply means or. So it is a way of saying that Rajya or pleasure or life. That is why I've written with kingdom, with pleasures, Va or with life. Either of these three things. Okay, and if we'll move on, now forget this. Directly look at this line. Rajyen bhogahi jiviten va nahakim. That is the entire context. Let us understand this nahakim. First, let us understand this naha. This naha simply means to us or for us. Okay, so you can already guess this is a pronoun. This is a sarvanam. This is a pronoun. And since this is referring to I, me, we, us, then a lot of you can already guess the pratipadik is asmad. Okay, asmad is the first person pronoun when we are talking about the first person. I, me, we, us. In all that respect, we use this asmad pronoun. Nah is the plural, is the bahuvachan of this fourth case. Actually, this nah is used in fourth case also, and it is used in sixth case also. As per the context, actually both will work. So fourth case for us will also work, and sixth case, that means ours, that will also work. That is the main thing here, nah. And this kim is simply when we ask a question, what, right? So the literal translation of nah kim is what and nah is to us. So the literal translation of this line will be with kingdom, with pleasure, or with life, jivitenva, or with life, what to us. This will be the literal translation, but you have to understand it in the context of what Arjuna said in the previous slide. So Arjuna opens the dialogue by saying, Na kangshe vijayam, I don't desire victory, na rajyam, nor kingdom, and sukhani, nor the pleasures, that I don't desire any of this thing. So in English, when I translate this line, I have to add this additional information that with kingdom, with pleasures, or with life, what will all this even mean to us? So I have to add few information. Actually, in Hindi, this line still translates well. That Arjuna first renounces all this thing that I don't desire victory or kingdom and anything, and now he's saying Rajyen bhogein जीवितेन वा नह किम, that राज्य से, उसके सुखों से और जिंदगी से भी नह किम, हमारा क्या. दैट इज सिंपली सेइंग दैट हमारा क्या इनसे. ना राज्य से कुछ लेना होगा, ना भोग से कुछ लेना होगा, और ना जीवन से ही कुछ लेना होगा, if I have attained the victory with such a huge cost. And what is that cost? That cost is killing your kinsmen, killing your own people, killing your own relatives. And that is what Arjuna is meaning by this line. Let us see in the Anvay now. So Krishna, again, you can see twice he is addressing Shri Krishna here. First here Krishna, and then he is referring here as Govinda. Both of them using the eighth word case, Sambodhan, that he is directly addressing Shri Krishna, Hey Krishna, or here, Hey Govinda, he is addressing like that. So, Hey Krishna, na kangshe vijayam, na rajyam cha sukhani. Oh Krishna, I don't desire victory, nor kingdom, and the pleasures that come along. I don't desire any of this. Then he continues, Govinda, O Govinda, rajyena bhogaihi jiviten va, with the kingdom, that is rajyena, with the pleasures, that is bhogahi, and even life, that is jiviten va, that will be gained at the cost of such a war. To understand the context, what, Kim, will it mean to us? Nah. So all these things, with this kingdom that I have attained, with the pleasures that I have attained, and even with the life, even with the people that still have their life intact with them, with all these things, what to us? What will it mean to us? Nahakim. So what we will do with all this thing, what even this victory will mean to all of us who have survived this war, who will survive this war. So that is the question, that is the pondering, the thought that Arjuna is pondering on. So yeah, that was it. That was the entire decoding of the shloka. Hope you understood the context and everything, because again, what we just saw is the shortcoming of English, and a lot of times you need to do this, because a lot of time when you will read the translation of any other text, you may get this doubt that the translation does not match with what is written in Sanskrit, what the grammar of Sanskrit is telling. But again, that is just what happens when you translate some text into some other language. It happens with every language actually. It just not happens with English to Sanskrit, Sanskrit to English translation. Any language, when you translate into any other language, it will lose some of its essence. So Sanskrit, since it is a more evolved, a more vocabulary rich language, so a lot of it sometimes get lost when we translate it into English. So that we have to add this additional information and to understand the whole thing with a context, within a context. So I hope you get the point here. And that was it. That was otherwise a simple shloka, I hope. Nothing too fancy going on. So yeah, go through it. You have the PDF file. Again, go through it. If you have any doubts, any clarification, we'll meet again in the next video with the next shloka. Until then, stay awesome, stay happy. Vayam puna milamaha. Dhanyavad.